Okay, so this game was in my most anticipated games 2016 list, and, well, I've played it. And I just honestly want to get this out there, just quickly. This is a game I honestly cannot recommend to everyone. Personally, I really enjoyed this game, but it's a certain niche audience, and also, well, let's just get into it. Alright, just to start things off, a lot of people have been, criticizing this game as, looking like a walking simulator. And if you have no idea what that means, look at Journey. Whereas pretty much all you do in that game is walk from point A to point B. And honestly, I can't disagree with that kind of thing. It is a game where you go from point A to point B. But it's not really a walking simulator. It's a hiking simulator. There's a difference. Other than the gameplay just being very simplistic, the ambience in this game is just amazing. Just the scenery. The scenery is beautiful. The music is just nice and somber. It's just a really, really calm tone, but with a hint of mystery to it. And that's one of the key components of this game, mystery. Now, if you're a fan of Alan Wake or Twin Peaks or that kind of very outdoorsy, but at the same time something's wrong, just mysteries. Essentially, the best way I can describe this whole game's atmosphere, it's like a Stephen King novel. That's one of the best ways to describe this. And other than that, the actual plot itself is actually very much built like a novel. It's very mysterious. It's very, somber in tone. Its pacing is very not sluggish, but it's timed right. It's it keeps you, it slows down when it needs to, and it picks up when it needs to. There's nothing wrong with the pacing. Now, I don't want to spoil anything, but this is something that has been, going around the internet. The ending. The ending is very, very anticlimactic, but not in a bad way. It's it works with everything that's going on. And honestly, I'm honestly glad that it ended that way, because if it ended any other way, I'd be like, what the hell? Or it didn't end in a cliffhanger or anything like that. It just ends. And honestly, I feel that's exactly what should have happened. It should have just ended. So yeah, this game is not for everyone. This is a hard game to recommend, like I said, if you're a fan of thrillers or just somber tone. If you just want to experience something. It's not really a game. I'm glad it's a game. I'm glad that I got to, choose my path. I got to do everything. I got to choose the dialogue. By the way, the dialogue options are actually amazing in this game. Whereas it really doesn't affect the storyline at all, but it's the way you interact with the other character. It feels like you're actually making your response. It actually feels like you're talking to the person. And it's kind of really weird how the character on the other line, Delilah, she's your only lifeline. And you feel like you actually start getting a connection with them. And now some of the dialogue is a little hokey, joking around, but it's realistic. It's if you were in that situation, this is the kind of stuff you'd be saying, or this is the kind of very nervous tone, haha, stuff like that. But yeah, the voice actors did an amazing job. Everything was perfectly well done. But again, this is a hard game to recommend to everyone. So yeah, if any of the things that I said interest you at all, I would recommend buying this game. And if it really didn't, then I would consider this being a pass for you. Well, that's the video. And yeah, this is a good game. I really enjoyed it. Again, that can be completely different for other people. But so far this has been getting good reviews. It's been getting real good buzz on Steam. But yeah, I played the PS4 version, by the way. But yeah, there's not that much else can be said about this game other than from just this coming out, and the developer has pretty much said they're not going to be making a sequel to this because honestly, there's no point in doing that. I'm actually excited to see what they do next. If this is their first project, they did a damn good job. For an indie game, that was fucking phenomenal. But again, personal opinion. That may not be the same for you, but I thoroughly enjoyed this game. Well, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.